This one we had Harley taking on CJ. This is lightweight group B. Both these guys have had a couple matches so far. CJ was able to get one win by guillotine. Harley's got a win on the board as well up until this point. Harley's looking to wrestle. Went for the knee there. Maybe looking to get on a single. And if you're looking to wrestle, you better make good use of collar ties, grabbing the back of your partner's head and or neck. You can see Harley go for a double collar tie there. It's just so annoying if someone's constantly pulling on your head, snapping you down. And you want to be annoying. That should be your goal when you're trying to wrestle. You want to be as annoying as possible to your partner, because eventually it's going to force them into a situation where they feel like they have to pull or go for a bad shot or do something that puts them at a position. Even if you don't physically take them down, you can almost kind of scare them into pulling guard if you know what you're doing with your grips. And Harley looks like he's trying to force the action to the ground there. I think Whalen scored that as a takedown. That was kind of close. It was almost maybe could have been considered a guard pull, but Harley did have quite dominant grips, so I wouldn't say that's wrong either. So it could be 2-0. It still might be tied. Not entirely sure, but CJ's got to try to keep that guard on Harley. Harley's looking to step around. Once Harley's past the knee line, he's next looking to control the head and shoulders, like so. And now he's going to look to pin CJ's back to the floor. He's got what he wants with the underhook and the crossface. And see how he has his head over the far shoulder? That's really going to lock things in. CJ's trying to get Harley off of him here. He gave a strong bridge, but Harley was able to post and recover. CJ ended up half guard on the other side. Harley's still tight on that crossface. The crossface is a big problem for CJ at this point. He's trying to grab the shoulder to try to relieve a little bit of pressure. That can help a little. He's got to be careful of getting that wrist pinned down to the mat, because that's going to let Harley move laterally across the body, and now you see him going over to mount. It was a nice guard pass, and that'll get him 3 for the pass and 4 for the mount. Anytime you pass from half guard to mount, that's going to be a 7-point move, provided you can hold it for 3 seconds. And now Harley is looking real good here. He has a nice comfortable lead. He's in mount. He's looking to set up a submission. So see how he's climbing his knees high up into the armpit? Sometimes we'll call this high mount. CJ's got to try to fight to prevent that and walk his shoulders back. He's trying to bridge, but Harley was able to withstand that. And remember, each bridge is almost like a rep of the guy expending quite a lot of energy. He's looking to try to trap Harley's foot. Harley could step that left foot up and go technical mount, or he could look to shoot a triangle. If he's able to pin a wrist to the floor, he could step over his leg of the same side and maybe look to enter into a mounted triangle. He could maybe look to force a gift wrap situation, maybe start to set up for an arm lock if CJ gets too far onto his side. Right now would be maybe arm lock or gift wrap potential if it were me, but CJ looks like he's trying to maybe keep a low frame with that arm. Now Harley looks like he might be trying to set up to take the back here. Just creeping that left knee up high towards CJ's head. CJ did the smart thing, trying to put his back on the floor. There's a lot of back exposure there. Harley's looking to climb that mount up again, see how he's walking that foot up. I feel like he's maybe thinking about setting up an arm lock attack now. CJ's keeping his composure so far. He's in some trouble, but he doesn't look flustered or anything. He's hanging in there. He hit a strong bridge. Harley posted. Maybe opportunity to go for a triangle here, but he didn't pull his right foot out quick enough. CJ was able to bridge him over. But that would just be considered a reversal for points, and Harley went right into a hip bump sweep. So CJ wouldn't have scored any points for that, because you don't get points for escaping mounts, even if you technically bridge your partner over, even though you went from bottom to top. That's not considered a sweep. They consider that a reversal out of a bad position. And as you saw, Harley immediately hit the hip bump. And that's a good thing to do. As soon as you get swept, that's kind of the best time to go for a sweeper submission, because it's almost, you know what it's like. It's almost like a second or two of shock. Like after your partner successfully completes a sweep, they kind of have to take a second to stabilize, kind of realize what just happened, and look to lock on you. Experienced competitor, as soon as they get scored on or their opponent goes for something, they're going to look to attack back right away. It's kind of the smart thing to do. So time is on Harley's side here. As the clock ticks down, he is in no rush. He has a comfortable lead on points. He's stepping that leg over, looking for the triangle now. If he posts that right hand up a little bit higher, he's probably going to find a little bit of an easier time to lock that triangle. He should try to push his hips back into CJ to knock him down. Instead, he looks to take the triangle from the bottom. Now he should look to underhook the leg, squeeze those knees together, and he gets the tap. Very nicely done by Harley, a classic jiu-jitsu approach. He got the dominant position, made his partner waste some energy, and got the submission. Great match by both guys.